Yeah, well, The Intelligent Investor changed my life in terms of I literally had read every book in the Alma Public Library by the time I was 11 on the subject of investing, and there were a lot of books, and there were technical books, Edwards and McGee. I mean, that was a classic in those days, and a whole bunch of them, Garfield Drew, but and I enjoyed reading them a lot. Some of them I read more than once, but I never developed a philosophy about it. I enjoyed it. I charted stocks. I did all that sort of thing. Graham's book gave me a philosophy, a bedrock philosophy on investing that made sense. I mean, he taught me how to think about a stock. He taught me how to think about the stock market. And he taught me that the market was there not to instruct me, but to serve me. And he used that famous Mr. Market example. He taught me to think about stocks as pieces of businesses rather than ticker symbols or things that you could charter or something of the sort. And so it was that philosophy, and in some way further influenced by Phil Fisher's book. And Phil Fisher was just telling me the same thing that Charlie was telling me, which was that it's very important to get into a business that had fundamentally good economics and one that you could ride with for decades rather than one where you had to go from flower to flower every day. And that philosophy has carried me along. Now, I've learned different ways of applying it over the years, but it's the way I think about businesses now. I have not found any aspect of that bedrock philosophy that has flaws in it. You have to learn how to apply it in different ways. So those are the books that influenced me. And of course, in other arenas, Charlie's probably read more biography than anybody that I know of. And I like to read a lot of it. We just got through reading the Joe Kennedy biography. You've read that, haven't you now, Charlie?
Yeah.
I'm not sure you want to emulate everything he did, but it's still interesting reading. We read for the enjoyment of it. I mean, it's been enormously beneficial to us, but the reason we read is that it's fun, and it's still fun. And on top of it, we have gotten very substantial benefits from it. My life would have been different if Ben Graham hadn't gone to the trouble of writing a book, which he had no financial need to do at all. I would have had a very different life.